happened was I needed my phone, and I'm streaming on TikTok as well, so I had to turn TikTok off, get on my phone, finish trying to figure out what's going on with my trade station. It wouldn't let me create a new one because I already have one, so I found a way to make a new one, but I'm waiting on it to be approved. So you guys did get to the step where you are also waiting for it to be approved. Okay? I be struggling with my lives. That ain't no better, but so I feel like instead of just quitting on the live, I'm gonna pivot so we can still learn about day trading and just learning how to paper trade. Okay, so let's switch apps. We're gonna play on Webull. So I want you guys to download the Webull app. Because my trade station, when you get into the app, if you did stop there, it's going to say your account application is being processed. While you wait, we recommend you explore the educational content designed to help you get started with TradeStation. So you have a whole educational exploration links you can click until you get your account live. It's a Sunday for me right now. Well, if you're doing this on a Monday, Tuesday, it may take a day or two for it to get approved, but they have the frequently asked questions, schedule a call, contact us, and a live chat. And then at the bottom, it has webinars that you can take to learn options, trading in the big market, some deeper topics, which I don't think beginners are ready for. Even me, I still have so much to learn about day trading. I'm definitely not an expert, but I'm always eager to grow and learn, and that is what makes the difference. So we just gonna let Trade Station get that together, and then we will come back to. Oh no, we'll come back to that. And sometimes you just gotta. Oh, that's the thing about live. You really gotta make sure your stuff is tight, because if not, it can throw your live off. Especially teaching a demo. And I just started teaching demos last week, but I'm sure it will get better. Okay, so let's go to the Webull app right here. I'm not gonna waste any time. Let's dive in. So when you get to the Webull app, we're gonna do this again together. You're gonna hit this, not the login. Go back, go back, go back. We're gonna hit sign up. So to sign up to Webull, you can invest in stocks, EFTs, options, fixed income, and futures. Join Webull today and start investing with zero commission. All right. So you're gonna sign up with your phone. You can put your phone number in here, or if you have Google, Facebook, you can sign up there. But um, let's put in our phone number, and then we can sign into this. So I'm gonna put my phone number in. Then you're gonna hit send the code. So a lot of these things I can't multi-stream, which I'm slowly realizing, because you gotta have your phone. Which is why Twitch is the best place to watch. So we're gonna put our phone verification code, and it's saying I'm already linked to an account. Oh. Register with a different phone number. It's my account. Let me log in. I guess we'll log into my account, which I thing is, I already have these accounts, so it really sucks. So I'm gonna have to get another number to do my demos with, because this isn't working. But now I'm learning. At least I'm trying to teach. So let me just reset my password, and we just gonna go into this accounts. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna go into this account. Oh, I do have a password. It's a dumb password, but I do have a password. Let's just make it this. Alright, so if you downloading the Webull app as well, set your password. I'm just trying to, oh dang it. That just messed me all the way up. But I'll worry about that later. So we're gonna log in. And maybe the best way to do a demo is by already having this step done. So I'm thinking, since I'm still, not. So it's gonna have you put the puzzle piece on. Oh. Yeah, it's probably not a good idea to start the demo from the intro part. Maybe I'll just have to like record this part, like screen record it and play a video of me getting into it, and then actually go to the live demo, because this is not really working too well. But all right, we're in. So guys, jeez, when you get into Webull, it's gonna look like this. It says, for your security, for the security of your account, please enter trading password to view the details. You will need, your trading password is important. You will need to verify it every time to initiate a trade, make a deposit, or request withdrawals. And then, as you can see in the Webull app, and I'm on the computer, you can see you have my account, transfer money link there, transfer account, transfer history, account profile, e-documents, etc. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in, let me verify this. You have to use your trading password, which of course I freaking forgot, because I don't really use Webull, but But just the mindset that we have today to wake up and to even be working on this is amazing. So, you know, so I'm gonna set my trading password. So set your trading password. And we're gonna set it as alrighty. So our trading password has been set. It's definitely not a good idea to demo trading. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be. I thought I could get on here and just show you guys, but it's taking me through the ringer. And that's okay. We're gonna figure this out. Platform, trading, investing. Oh, I didn't even know I had this going on in here. Let's trade. So you have to do a couple things to get into whoa. What I really think I'm gonna do, guys, to be honest, is just record this as an actual video, because it's not a good idea to demo it live. I'm saying, because it's just a lot going on. Let's see. And this is why it can be kind of intimidating to get into the stocks. But I'm gonna figure out the easiest way to teach this. I just got to, yeah, I can't really. Okay, I know what I can do. Boom. Okay, okay. Let's set some things here so it's not like showing too much. So when you get in here to Webull, it's gonna look like chaos if you're not used to seeing like trading and stock market type stuff. It's gonna look kind of weird. It's gonna look like please unlock to view details, and I gotta keep switching because I don't know, every time you go to a new screen it's gonna make you put in your password. So make sure you know your password. uh, so let's start at the top. Let's go to the top. Let's just take this thing slow, because I could still repurpose this content our Dreamergency. Man, I keep saying Dreamergency. Dreamers Network. All right. So when you get in here to Webull, after you go through all the setup process, which we would just have to make it a video versus a live. Like I would have to make all my intro to Webull, intro to TradeStation, so you can see it in a video format versus this way, because it's just too much. It's just a lot of personal stuff going on, and it's just too overwhelming to do live. So I'd rather everybody be on the same page when they get to this point to the live. Even as a beginner, you got to go set the app up on your own. So maybe in the future, since I'm still beginning and trying to get my process together to be able to teach this, in the beginning I will make it an intro video. I feel like that's a good idea. And then maybe give our dreamers and hood to hooded mentees like a week to download it and get your stuff set up, versus like just how I'm doing it now, which is not working. Clearly it's not working. But I'm not a quitter, which is why I'm still here testing the waters, because we got to figure this out, guys. And when you're trying to have this hood mindset, you can't like let nothing stop you. If you don't succeed, you got to try again, and you can't be embarrassed, and you just got to try again. And we here growing together. We figuring this out together. That's why it's about, being a beginner. So when you get to your individual cash account, you have these little things on the side here. So this is your watch list, and you probably can't see the icons too good, so let me make it so you can see the icons a little bit better. So this is the Webull. And let's make this a little taller. Boom. So when you get in here, again, this is Webull, my individual cash account that I'm under, and you're gonna have your watch list here. So these are all the things that the companies that you want to watch. And with the watch list, you can have it as a grid, or if this is too much as with these charts, because we taking it baby step, don't get overwhelmed. This is just like introduction to the stocks, because I know people from where I come from in the hood don't really know about this. That's why it's so important to go slow. Don't get overwhelmed. We're gonna baby step this shit. We're gonna baby step it. And then here you can switch from grid to list. If you think the list is easier to read, then go to the list. If you want to see the grid, how the stock is performing over time, then this is the actual stock market. You can see this price right now is $183.22 for Nvidia. Tesla is going for $439.31 per stock. So these are, Tesla is up there. Alright, and if that's too much, just use the list. So the number one stock that we're watching is Nvidia. Well, I'm watching, even though I haven't really been into this Webull account. I'm just trying to get back into using multiple accounts just for hooded teaching purposes, so that we're knowing what's going on and we got multiple options to get the job done. You might like Webull, someone else might like TradeStation, someone else might like Thinkorswim. So this, when we talked about the ticker and the company tickers, how do you create your watch list, which companies you're going to invest in, these are the company tickers. So like this stands for Nvidia Corporation. So they have the symbol and then the name. Like I always say, hey, you got an iPhone, you invested in an iPhone. So Apple, this is Apple, AAPL, Apple Inc., and this is their stock. You can see their movement. It's going for $252.29 per stock. Alright. So all the ones that I'm watching actually have positive growth after hours. Then you have Amazon, movement in the red, AMZN. So you can see which stocks you want to invest in by following their ticker. Here's Google, Alphabet Inc. I'm sorry. And you can see how much their last price is. Meta, Facebook, all are on Facebook. I'm on Facebook. Do we have Facebook stock? Look how high Facebook stock is. $716 right now. I remember Facebook stock used to be way lower. Webull even got some stock here called Bull. Alright. Now, let's use Apple. So Apple, if we click on Apple, it's going to show us the Apple NASDAQ, Apple Inc. and the price. It'll show you the news related to Apple, the open, the high, the volume. The previous close was $247, so it jumped over the weekend. And then down here, if you stroll down, this is where you get into buying the stock. Down here. But we not gonna buy nothing right now because we still just exploring. Alright, then it says classic trade, turbo trade. Get in here and click these buttons. Okay, what is turbo trade? You can buy 100 of Apple at market or sell. Turbo trade, do it fast. Or you could do it the classic way. Or you have limits. You got the limit, you have a market, stop limit, and trailing stop. For me, I like the stop limit. So let's see what each one you got. The limit, time enforced, day, trading hours, only regular hours, stop loss order, take profit order. You got market, okay. You have a stop price, stop limit, and trailing stop. So this is stuff that you can use to place your trade, but we're not going to do that right now. If you had trades, you could sell some stock. And you can see the price ladder down here. So it's a lot of numbers in your face, which is why I say, why don't they teach this in school? This is why people don't invest in the stock market, because look how it looks. I know if I'm out here thinking about investing and I don't really have any idea, never really taught nothing but trigonometry. Trigonometry can't help you here. Or maybe, I don't think so. Algebra can't help you here. Maybe it'll help you just to see numbers on the paper or something, but it can't help you here. So this is the watch list. Alright, if you go down here, you see news that Tesla is involved in, some positive news about things in your stock, neutral news. This was 30 minutes ago. We got some positive news. Guru fundamental report for Nvidia. So you want to invest in Nvidia, what's going on with it? But we're not doing that right now, but just showing you, you know, you got to pay attention to the news. So then you got options trader, stocks, futures trader, markets. Let's click on markets. And you can see the United States market, Hong Kong, China, global. So it's a lot of buttons and things for you to push in here. And you got more down here. You got screener, trade, account, paper trading. This is what we're looking for. Paper trading. You got community. Let's see what's going on in the community. So they got a little community. Somebody put, look, just a few weeks ago, Daddy was all led by something, blah, 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 blah. So they got a community of traders in here. Learning center. Most of these apps will have a learning center, which could be super, super helpful if you're just now getting into day trading and investing. So the learning center has videos that you can go and watch, learn deeper things about the stock market. Okay? They have a contact us button in case you want some help. And then your settings. So let's go to oh, let's go to settings. And see what can we do with our settings. All right, when you trading, in the settings it got general. You can set time zone, enable AI news. So you guys, we're talking about artificial intelligence last week, but even like with stocks, you see the AI news is helping people with the stock market. So you might not even be on the stock market. You might not even know nothing about what's going on, but people around here using AI to make money. And you using it to waste money. So it says ticker display. You can pick what you want. Ticker display, do you want it to be a symbol or a name? Theme color. You can pick green up, red down, red up, green down, green up, yellow down. You can pick hotkeys. This is going a little bit deeper when you get into trading a little bit deeper. You want to move fast. Those are your hotkeys. Default trade widget, so your order type. So see, when I went to trade, it had it at 10. If you don't want to set it to 10, you can put it to 11 or 100 or 9, you know. Stop loss order, you can put all this to default. So a lot of other settings you can do. Notifications, about. Alright. But we want to go back here to more, where we get paper trading. So let's go into paper trading. So when you hit the paper trading, this is your paper trading account. So paper account details. So our paper account has $1 million in it. We don't have any profit and loss. Market value, our buying power is $1 million. The stock market is closed right now, but at least you know once you set this up, you can come and do paper trading and practice in the stock market. You'll see at the bottom it says this is paper trading, not a real trade. So why not go in here and just play around, paper trade? And you might be like, dang, I'm really good at paper trading. Right? You around here playing video games, teach the kids to paper trade. So that way when they do get money, they just like, oh, I got $10. Let me go in and put this in the stock market, see what it do. They done made $20 now. Look, you got a little millionaire in your hands. So let's go down here. So with paper trading, it's showing us our watch list. In case you want to buy some stock, you can see the price of the stock. So we got $1 million. You can do a lot. You can crash your paper trade account. Meaning you can learn, dang, I'm not really good at this. I don't need to go in the real stock market. I need to practice more, do more of the trainings down here in the learning center. All right. So say, so Apple Inc. is up here. That's the company that we're looking at right now. And you can tell because it has the ticker Apple from our watch list. So we got Apple. It's showing you tick by tick volume analysis and how Apple is doing in the stock market. Now when the stock market opens tomorrow at 9:30, you're going to see these things going crazy. So let's say we was buying stock. We're going to do a stop limit. We want to buy When the stock market open, we want to buy 10, I guess. And if it is already at $252.29, based on the news that's out, do we think it's going to go up or down? What do we think? So we're going to set our stop price. Let's see. And you want to set your limit price. Okay? If you want more information, click this button. Or just hover over it. It says a stop limit order will be executed at specific price or better after a given stop price has been reached. Okay? Once the stop price is reached, the stop limit order becomes a limit order to buy or sell at the limit price or better. So to tell you how to do these things. Okay? And then it has futures trading. I'm not really good with futures and stuff yet. I'm so confused with those. So that's something I have to learn. But the stock market can be a little confusing, which is why I kind of like TradeStation. When we get into that account, it looks easier to me. But you can see your paper trading is $1 million in here that you can paper trade with. I haven't used mine, but we're going to use it together and place a trade probably on Friday after I allow everybody to download this so we can actually do it together. Because trading, it's a skill, so it takes time to develop the skill. And getting in here and playing with the charts, seeing how they look, it's going to look like a foreign language, but we're going to figure this out. Understanding what the candlesticks mean, all of that together though. So back to the stocks and options paper trading. So we want to do a stop limit, stop price, limit price. Let's see. All right. Try to see how much do we want to do. Okay, so the stop limit is probably the best one to do because you can limit like your risk, your entry or exit. You control the price you want to buy or sell when you choose this type of order. You can choose some of the other ones. I don't really choose those because I don't really know what situation to choose those in. But you can choose those if you would like. But with the limit price, the stop limit versus the limit price, with the limit price, you control the price you want to buy or sell. With stop price, you're triggered to exit or enter. So you set a trigger price that tells the system when to activate your order. Okay? And this is used for stop loss to protect profits or limit loss. So that's why we want to do the stop price. The other one is the limit. That's this one. So again, the limit is your entry or exit point. So you control the price you want to buy or sell. So you want to buy something with a limit price. This is your entry or exit point. So this would be an entry point. So say the stock is $252.29. The limit would say, hey, I want to get in at $252.50. Okay? The order executes only if the market reaches the price or better. It's used when you want the best price, not just a quick fill. Alright? For example, if Apple is trading for, well, Apple right now is trading at $252.29. You only want to buy it if it dips to $215. You place a buy limit order at $215. So a buy limit order at 200, and we're gonna say $242. So if Apple drops to $242, then it will fill the order. So it limits it only at this price or better. Alright? But like I said, we're not doing that one. We're going to do the stop limit. In the stop limit, your trigger to exit or enter. So we're going to set our trigger price. It's kind of like having automation a little bit in the stock market, and it's used to limit the loss. So stop limit, remember that one. So if you want to go in, use the stop limit to tell the system when to activate the order. So the stop loss protects your profit, and the stop entry is, you enter once the momentum confirms what direction you're going in. All right. So let's see, what else can we learn from here? So let's see, limits. So yeah, it's very, very tricky up in this thing, but I just love it. I just like TradeStation. I'm not really too familiar with Webull, so we actually looking at this together. So with the stop loss, so if we bought Apple for $220 and we don't want to lose more than $5, we would sell the stop at $215, and it would sell it. So we'll put this 242. Alright. So yeah, it can be a little tricky, but either way, you can see how it is once you get into these apps. It does get a little confusing. But we're going to continue this journey on Friday, so just make sure you download the Webull app. I will not be starting from the beginning again because it's just too tricky. I should have never did that unless I had the video pre-prepared, so I do apologize. But I have a commitment to come on here 1 hour a day, and today was a bomb. Today was a flop. Today was a freaking flop. It was a freaking flop. It made me realize, if you want to teach stocks, you're going to really have to bring your A game and kind of have it prepared. But my intentions are good, and we just going to continue showing up and getting better every time. So I feel like today, if we didn't do anything, we did get introduced to TradeStation and Webull. We got through the beginning of the application process. You have to work through that part on your own just to get into the app. And then when you're in here, we did kind of navigate around to the watch list. We went to, we saw the different tools. You know where the paper trading account is in Webull, so you can kind of see how that looks. And before we get to this stage, I feel like an understanding of the limit, the market, the stop limit, all these are important before we even move forward. That's like the basics, the ticker symbols. So some things that are the basics before I jump to the demo. So we're gonna backtrack and go back to the basics before we get in here and try to actually demo this thing. So I'll continue to demo AI apps, and then we'll go into stocks on Fridays. So this week we're gonna be into paper trading with Webull on Friday. So download the Webull app and make sure you have the Trade Station app because that's one that I really like using. And let's continue to go together. So this is Dr. Chief, this is Sunflower, and I will see you guys in the next video. And I'm so sorry this was just like super clunky, super like confusing. I might not even leave it up. But yeah, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. Let's just make a video. Since I couldn't freaking get my trading stuff to work, I feel like it's a topic that I probably won't demo until the audience already has the app, because it doesn't make sense to do it that way. I want to show the beginning, but what's up, guys? guys. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.